This video is just a quick tip on your stork turn. So it's intended for dancers who are already comfortable with what I call the stork turn, and that is the turn where you put one foot either flat down or on the ball of the foot, and the other foot lifts up and you turn like this. So in motion it looks like this. It is a fabulous move, especially with quite slow music, and it can be tricky in terms of balance, and sometimes the floor doesn't really cooperate with you. It makes it a bit harder, like when you dance on carpet. I was taking a lesson with one of my dance teachers, Layla Sultan, who's my main teacher at the moment, and she just gave me the best correction, which I'm going to pass on to you guys. When you are doing the stork turn, and it comes time to turn, and you're trying to have that hang time, like one of the things that makes the stork turn look good is not just going whoop and kind of falling out of it. What makes it look good is that breath and that lift and that control to come down when you decide to come down, to maybe have a pause for a moment and come down at just the right point in the music. Come down with deliberateness. That's why that move looks good. My teacher's tip was, we have this tendency to come down really reaching. We somehow think that when we're trying to prolong that hang time, or at least some of us think this, myself included, when we're trying to prolong that hang time, that like opening up the legs and then getting ready for a long step is going to help us, and it's absolutely the opposite. So this blew my mind. It made such a big difference to me. When I feel wobbly on this move, I hold myself really upright. I have my foot right against my ankle or right against my calf if I'm going a bit higher. And when I come down for a step, I come down for a tinier step than I originally planned. The reason this works is when you start thinking, oh, I'm wobbling, I'm going to kind of create a bigger base somehow, or I'm going to open my legs, or I'm going to get ready to fall into a really big step, you're actually sending all these parts of your body off balance. When you think, I'm going to take a tiny step, you hold everything like a flagpole, just straight up and down, and you keep your body in this more controlled up and down balanced position. So let's give that a try. We'll just do it once each way. It's going to be a 1, 2, 3, and then turn on the 4. I'm doing a camel to get into it, but you can walk into it if you prefer. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, and turn. 1, 2, 3, and turn. And I hope that if you're someone who, like me, is a little wobbly and tries to solve that with like Monty Python's silly walking your way into the step, that this tip to plan on a very tiny step and keep everything straight and controlled helps you too.